Howdy doody, everybody. My name is KevGuuey, and welcome to the Beginner's Guide. The Beginner's Guide is a game created by the creator of the Stanley Parable, and also the super long name that I just forgotten. The Tiger, Langoska, the Emerald, that crime game. Oh my gosh, everything just went out the door. Oh, well, yeah, but that game was made after the Beginner's Guide. But yeah, I'm super excited to play this game. I heard really good things about this, and let's begin the game. Ooh, oh, it is. I hear lots of birds. Please make sure audio is on. Controls. WAS to end the mouse. Yes.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide.
Oh, thank you.
My name is Davey Wreden. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011.
Oh.
We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda.
Oh.
Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff.
Oh.
And his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this?
Interesting.
This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here.
Ooh, green block.
So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever.
Aww.
And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made.
What happens to this?
Until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda.
The big ring up there.
So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game.
Oh, I thought
As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Am I gonna hit my head? Oh. Oh. That spooked me. I'm scared.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda.
Back away immediately, but I have a gun. Oh, there's no sound. Right click does nothing. Let's go this way. To the fire. Oh, I ran out of ammo. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have fired every bullet I had. Oh. I don't have any other weapons.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life forms inbound.
I don't have any weapons. I made a
It
big.
kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets.
Oh, yeah.
But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin shooting activation.
Oh, maybe I was shooting ghosts. Maybe that's what happened. I was just shooting randomly and hit some ghosts, and
I
then
love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
they died. Oh. We found it, guys. The end of the universe. Mystery solved. There is the end of the universe. Oh, hello. Bowling ball hose. Hello? Ooh, is this a maze now? Where are we?
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Oh, thank you. If I go
Or
backwards.
if you'd really like to solve the labyrinth, you're welcome to do that too.
Alright, we're gonna solve it, guys. Because he said we could. Dun 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 dun. We're gonna solve this crazy labyrinth. Oh god. Maybe we shouldn't have solved this labyrinth. Oh no. No, I don't want to solve it anymore. Help me. No! I made a big mistake. I don't want to solve this anymore. Please take me back, Mr. Narrator. Mr. Narrator, I'm sorry. I think I found it. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I was
Okay,
scared.
this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Okay. That's the whisper.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam.
Oh.
It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Okay. Oh.
Let me pause here for a second. What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Interesting. Oh. Whee!
The beam causes you to start floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it, like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Oh, this is an interesting game. Loading, November 2008. Oh, the past was behind her. Oh,
Yep, in this game you can only walk backwards.
I couldn't even like. I was like, is my keyboard broken? I can't, yeah, I can't even move anything except moving backwards. This is weird. But the future could not
So
be
it's a
seen.
short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Code is trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Huh. Oh. Keep changing? Why does the future keep changing? Or what does that keep saying? The past was behind her. Okay, so we go this way. Anything else? When she stops and looks, it becomes clear. This is very cool. But if the future is always behind her, this is very different. How will she find the strength to confront it?
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Well, I'm gonna end the episode here, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh man, the beginner's guide. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't know it was gonna be like this, like a bunch of games in one, or about the life of this person named Coda. This is pretty interesting. I'm actually pretty excited to continue this, everybody. Wow. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, please slime that like button. Be sure to subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Yay!